In Flanders fields, the poppies blow, between the crosses, row on row, that mark our place, and in the sky, the larks still bravely singing, fly, scarce heard amid the guns below.
We are the dead, short days ago. We lived, felt dawn, saw sunset glow, loved and were loved, and now we lie in Flanders field.
Take up our quarrel with the foe, to you from failing hands we throw. The torch be yours to hold it high, if ye break faith with us who die. We shall not sleep, though poppies grow in Flanders field.
Good morning, everyone. It is a testament to the country that we live in and the generation I was born into that my experience of war has been limited to those experiences garnered through books and film. I can recall being profoundly moved while reading the memoir of Margaret Lawrence, one of our great Canadian writers, when she wrote about all of the boys in her high school graduating class going off to war and how few of them actually returned. I remember watching Saving Private Ryan and recognizing that the main character, played by Tom Hanks, was a young English teacher, as I was at that time, and I tried to imagine what it would be like to be asked to die, and perhaps even more horribly, be asked to kill for my country. I say I was moved by these experiences, but of course, in the truest sense of the word, I was not moved. I was sitting in bed drinking cocoa or munching popcorn in a crowded theater. I've had the luxury of being able to think about war as a concept without ever sacrificing my body or spirit. Throughout most of the history of humankind, that has simply not been the case for the vast majority of people. Even now, throughout much of the world, boys and girls like you and educators just like us live daily with the fear of being hurt. I know there are students and staff in our Queenie community who have experienced war firsthand and all the pain and suffering it brings. Even now, men and women throughout the world stand steadfast, sacrificing all or part of themselves so that young people just like you can have a better tomorrow. Even some who escape the physical toll of war emerge from the experience as mere shadows of themselves. On Remembrance Day, we take time to remember those men and women who sacrificed their minds and bodies so that we can have the freedom to come to school and live our lives as we see fit. When I was thinking about what I wanted to say today, I realized that over the course of my life, I've probably attended anywhere from 35 to 40 Remembrance Day ceremonies, and each have been moving and profound in their own way. And I value the opportunity to come together, even if virtually, to remember and reflect. There is a danger, however, that these moments of remembrance remain just that, isolated moments. We come here, we think about war, you get sad, then you get back to your busy lives. And this is, of course, inevitable to some extent. Time marches on, of course. But ladies and gentlemen, on this Remembrance Day, I would like to challenge you to reimagine what Remembrance Day can be. We're here today to honor and respect those who fought and sacrificed so that we might never have to. But when we move on into our lessons today, we cannot leave our remembrance here. We have to live our lives in such a way that continually pays service to those sacrifices. I know this. Anyone who's taken up arms against another human being was doing so out of a lack of choice. They may have been put in a position where they felt the need to protect everything they held sacred, or their worldview had been shrunken so much by circumstance that they felt they had no other choice. We live a life in the 21st century where we're bombarded by choices at every turn. We have freedoms that few in all the history of the world could ever imagine. But how will we utilize this freedom? We often, particularly when we are young, think of choices in terms of those big moments in our lives. What will I be when I grow up? Who will I marry? But I'm convinced that it's the smaller moments. Will I pick up that piece of paper on the floor? Will I laugh at that mean joke or not? Will I take a moment to listen to a friend in need? Those are the moments that we really mark our character in. It is in making the moral choice when we have one that we build the foundation of ourselves that will sustain us even when, and these moments will happen for all of us, we do not have many or any choices. I challenge you all to respect those who sacrificed for our freedom by respecting yourself and those around you on a daily basis, and make every little choice one that reflects the person you aspire to be. From what I've seen from Queen Elizabeth, we're more than up to that challenge. I know you have a much-deserved break coming up, but I hope you take time on November 11th to give some thought to those who have sacrificed so we do not have to. Thank you.